My best guy friend just told me he's in love with me, 2 days before my wedding.
Plus update.
I've been with my fiancé for 3 years, and we've been engaged for a little over a year. My best friend and I have known each other since freshman year of college. We're all in our early 30s. This morning, I woke up to a long text from my guy best friend, which he sent around 6 a.m. Basically, he poured his heart out. He said he's been in love with me for years but always hoped I'd break up with my fiancé and finally notice him. He asked me to call off the wedding and run away with him. He wrote, "I needed to tell you before it was too late. I just feel gross and sad. I have no feelings for him beyond platonic love." I've drafted a response and deleted it over and over. I haven't even told my fiancé yet. I don't want him to have to worry about me so close to our wedding. I know I need to tell him, but I don't know how to phrase it. What makes it worse is that my best friend has also become close to my fiancé. I'm really upset that he chose such a terrible time to cause me this much distress. There were so many other times over the years when he could have just told me how he felt. But waiting until right before my wedding? Like I'd cancel everything and leave my fiancé because of a text? I don't want him to come to the wedding. I can't trust that he wouldn't try something. I'm not even sure I want to talk to him again, but the thought of losing my best friend is heartbreaking. The idea of him not being at my wedding is really painful too. He's put me in such an uncomfortable, impossible situation. I wish I didn't have to manage his feelings for him. I wish he had either distanced himself when he realized we weren't going to end up together, or had told me a long time ago. I don't want to hurt him while he's already down, but I need to make it clear that I have no romantic feelings. The wedding is still happening, and I don't want him to attend. We've been friends for over a decade, and I've been crying about this all day. I feel almost disgusted, knowing that he's had ulterior motives all this time. How do I even begin to deal with this? I'm supposed to get married in under 48 hours. Edit. I'll be showing the text to my fiancé after he gets home from his brother's. I won't send anything until he's here with me. Update. My husband. I love being able to say that now, and I got back from our honeymoon yesterday. I turned on my phone, opened the Reddit app, and realized I was still signed into this account. I had an oh yeah moment and figured I'd post an update. A lot of people here really helped me validate the mess of icky feelings I was having. Thank you for that. Posting here really helped me put my thoughts into words. So, that night, my fiancé came home from his brother's. I let him sit down, then showed him the text. He read it, and I watched his eyes widen as his expression grew angrier. Of course, I started apologizing like an idiot, but he told me I didn't owe him an apology for anything. We talked, and he said he had figured the guy might have a crush but thought he had kept it respectful. And really, he had. We were close, but beyond a side hug during greetings and goodbyes, there was no physicality. I even let him read past messages to show there was no emotional affair or me leading him on. I never even vented to him about my fiancé when we had arguments because I knew better than that. I talked to my mom, lol. My fiancé then asked what I wanted to do, and I told him that while it saddened me, I didn't want this person at our wedding. I was afraid he might try something inappropriate. We typed up a very brief message. "I'm sorry that you mistook my friendship for something more. The wedding is going to happen, and it's best if you don't attend." To be clear, I let my fiancé read this message, and he stands by my decision to uninvite you. We wanted to make it clear that it was my decision, not just my fiancé's, as we knew he might try to claim that my fiancé had forced me into it. He left the message on read for a while, which made me anxious. My fiancé asked if I wanted to block him, and while part of me did, another part of me wanted to hear his response. When he finally replied, the text was so long I had to click on it to read it. It was awful. He accused me of leading him on for over a decade, said he hoped my fiancé would leave me, and even wished infertility on us. It was one horrible thing after another, and I started crying. My fiancé took my phone into the other room while I sobbed. I think he called him, but I'm not sure. What I do know is that after about an hour, he came back, handed me my phone, and told me the friend was now blocked on everything. He also said the best man and my maid of honor knew the situation and would handle anything if it came up. It was like a weight lifted off my shoulders. After reading that message, I wasn't sad about him not attending anymore. And our wedding forking rocked. We had the time of our lives, surrounded by people who loved us, and we loved them. It still feels like a dream, to be honest. If the friend tried to show up, I never heard anything about it. I guess that's the update. It might not be as dramatic or crazy as some people hoped, but I'm happy.